So, hey, for week 4, I'll start for the warm-up, and this warm-up will be a lot more intense. It'll be like sprinting, jogging, and then lots of quick dynamic stretches, so that our body gets used to what she's about to do. So I'll get to do speed and quickness in this session. So lots of quick, I'll set maybe 30 meter, maybe a bit less, but maybe 20 meter, sprint there and back 5 times, have a break, do it another 5 times, see how quickly she can do that, and then I also get to do lots of quick shuttle, some more shuttle runs as well as that, and some suicides. I'll get to sprint to one line, push up, sprint back, sprint to another line, push ups, do 10 push-ups at each line, sprint there and back, 10 push-ups at each line, and then after that will be for 10 minutes, so that would have been 20 minutes now. So I'll only get her to do half an hour work today because this will be very tough for her. So for the last 10 minutes I'll get her to do a cool down of 7 RPE so that her body can recover from doing lots of really quick, fast-paced exercises. And this will be so that Georgia can work on how fast she can run and how quickly she can get from one place to another, which would be very effective in badminton because you would need to be getting to wherever the shuttlecock is as quickly as you possibly can. So that will be effective for that. Tuesday, that will be our rest day for Georgia. And that will be so that she doesn't get injured, or if we did any more exercise she might get injured, or she might be too fatigued to do anything else that week. So that will be her rest day so that she doesn't have any of that happen to her. Wednesday I will start Georgia off with a warm-up of 11 RPE, and then so it'll be the same warm-up as Monday, some very high intense quick sprinting, and then quick dynamic stretches and all this so that her heart rate and everything is up to what it should be. So after this we should go into some high intensity training or HIIT training. So that will be 3 reps of constant 3 reps of push-ups, 10 for 10 seconds at maximum 90% of your max heart rate. So that'll be for 40 seconds in between, 40 seconds rest in between each rep, and 20 seconds, and I'll do this in 2 sets with maybe 30 seconds rest in between each rep and a minute's rest in between each set. So she'll be doing that for 10 seconds, as quickly as she can, as many as she can. And then I'll end with a very slow cool down so that her body can recover as best as possible after doing lots of really quick, intense workout. Thursday, that'll be a swimming session, and that will be the same as the other week. So I'll get to do 3 front crawl, 3 backstroke, and then repeat again another 3 times. Friday, this is her training session again, and that's where she does her muscular endurance training. And this will be so she doesn't need to do any exercise that day because of her training. That compensates for all the training she does in the week. Saturday, that is her work day again, and this is so that she can't do any exercise that day because work gets in the way, and it'd be really difficult to work around it. Saturday, that's her rest day so that her body isn't too fatigued or it's not hurting, so that she's able to do the next week's training. Week 5, again, we'll be doing some high intensity training. But this time, instead of just push-ups and sit-ups, I'll get her to do 3 reps of sprints, like shuttle runs, like constant shuttle runs for 30 seconds at 90% of her max heart rate. That'll be 2 sets with 40 seconds rest in between each set. And then after that, I'll get her again to do sit-ups and push-ups, but this time 30 seconds at 90% of max heart rate. The same, I'll do 3 reps of that, and then in 2 sets with 40-second rest in between each set. And then afterwards, I'll get her to do a cool down at 7 RPE. And this will be a very slight cool down so that her body can recover as best as possible after doing lots of quick, high intensity training. Tuesday, that is a rest day, so that her body, she has this rest day so that her body can recover after doing her high intensity training. And so that her body can recover after that, so that she doesn't get injured if she did any more sports she might do, and so that she doesn't get fatigued or anything. Wednesday, I will start her off with a warm-up at 11 RPE of just a slight jog, and then lots of dynamic stretching for like 5 minutes. And then I will get Georgia to do a spinning class join in with a spinning class for an hour, so that she can get her plyometrics, so her legs and her upper body can get a lot fitter and a lot better, and also so that her muscular endurance, so she can go for a lot longer, she can run for longer. In this, like during a badminton match, she can go for longer without like getting out of breath or any of that happen to her. Thursday, this will be her rest day so that she's not too fatigued or that she doesn't injure herself or anything like that. Friday, this is her training session for badminton, so I won't do any exercise here because she does her muscular endurance here during her training session, so that's good for her there. Saturday, this is her work day, so she won't be doing any exercise here. And Sunday is her swimming day. This is so that she does not fatigue, get injured, and so that her body can recover and not hurt for the next week. But this day, instead of front crawl then back crawl, I'll get her to do 5 lengths of front crawl with like a 10-minute break, and then 5 lengths of backstroke, another 10-minute break, and then just repeat, but go for longer this time so your body can recover a lot better. So we're on to our last week now, and so in this final week, I will get Georgia to do the 2 things that we were going to work on during the whole 6 weeks. So this will be her agility and muscular endurance. So on Monday, I will get her to do the Illinois agility test for the last time. I will get her to start off with a warm-up 11 RPE, so this will be very high intense, short sprints, then jog, short sprints, then jog, and then lots of high intense dynamic stretching. Once I've done the warm-up, I will do the Illinois agility test for the final time, and that will be to see how far Georgia has come in the 6 weeks that I've been with her. So I'm hoping that she will do it in 17 seconds this time, which is excellent. And I'll get her to do it twice. So I'll do it once with a 2-minute break, and then I'll get her to do it again, just to see how well she can do it and see how far she's come over the 6 weeks. Afterwards, I'll get her to do a cool down at 7 RPE. And this will be to let her body recover, and so that her body can go back to what her body was doing before she did the Illinois agility test. And Tuesday, that'll be her rest day, so that she's not fatigued, injured, or hurting. Wednesday, this would be the final time she does her 1-mile run with me. So I'll start off with a warm-up, with a quite high intense warm-up of sprints and stuff. and jogging, and then high intense dynamic stretching. And then I'll do her 1 mile run, her final 1 mile run, to see how far her muscular endurance has come, and see how well she can do that, and see if she's improved, or see if she's stayed like similar throughout the 6 weeks. But I hope, with all the stuff that she's done, I hope that she's improved over the 6 weeks. And then I'll end with a cool down at 7 RPE. This very slow jogs, and then static stretching. Thursday, that's a rest day, and this is so that her body can recover, so that she's not injured, or she doesn't get too fatigued or anything. Friday, this will be her training session again, so I won't do any exercise with her then, because she'll already have done lots of exercise there with her trainer. Saturday, I won't do any exercise again because she has her work day. Sunday, this will be her last thing she ever does, and that'll be swimming. So I'll just get her to do a very, very light 3 lengths maybe, or 3 lengths of front crawl, or whatever she wants to do, front crawl, whatever, and then rest, and then do another 3 lengths of backstroke or whatever, and repeat that like 2 or 3 times with a bit of a rest in between. And then yeah, she's finally done over the 6 weeks, and I hope by the end of the 6 weeks she's improved a lot, and with the 2 last tests that I'm going to do, I'll get to see if she's improved or not over the 6 weeks. So yeah, that was my first client for 14.2. Thank you for watching.